Hello everyone and welcome to another reaction to Dungeon Meshi episode 3. Well, last episode we got to eat some mandrakes, some big bats, and basilisk. Yeah, basilisk and basilisk eggs. So we had a good selection of foods last episode and I can't wait to see what we do this time. I mean, with this show so far at the very least, there's been some interesting like world building in it, like with how the monsters act, how the dungeon is itself, and all that cool stuff. But really there hasn't been too much to like really dive deep into. It's mostly just been what sort of monsters are we going to run into this episode and how are we going to cook them. So that's what we're going to find out in this next episode. So I think we're just going to get right into it instead of really talking that much to start off. So there'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer version if you want to sync up your own file of the show with me to watch. Or if you just want to stay on this video, then there will be a smaller player on the other side of the screen where you can watch it along with me just like that, and then we'll have a good time either way. So without further ado, let's get into Dungeon Meshi episode 3. And the Netflix logo, I'm guessing we gotta do it twice like last time. Yep. Apparently Netflix really wants you to know that they have the rights to this show. And right into the intro again. When it shows on Marseille like that, and it has like the ships crossing the ocean or the lake, whatever it is, or the sea, whatever it is. She's like crossing it, and I think when we see the elves in the later part, they're also on a boat. So I wonder if like the elven like village or the city is like on a different like continent or like maybe on an island or something off of our continent. Because it seems like both times we see the elves in this like more prevalently, they've been like a part of the water, which normally when you think of elves, they're in a forest, so it's a little bit different than what we're used to. But yeah, I want to see. I know that part comes up soon in the intro, so I'm curious what it actually if I was right on that. Yeah, see the elves, they're on a sailboat there, and that's definitely like a bunch of elves. So that must be like her. I don't know if they're like her family or if they're just like part of her village or city or whatever, like her hometown. But either way, they must be like on a different continent or island of some sort, because I don't know why they would have that otherwise. Okay, let's see what this episode has for us.
あーしんどい。階段ばかりじゃ疲労感も2倍だね。
Always thinking about food.
喧嘩して。
A dead end.
この辺りに仕掛けが。
Found it. Dang, that opened fast.
そういえばここに繋がってるんだっけ。結構時間短縮になったな。あれどうした？スバのところの細工がない。乱暴に扱うから。俺のせい？いや、俺のせい？
Well, no wonder it fell off then.
ないとまずい部分なのか？いや、全く。思い出の品だったり？思い出といえばそうなんだが、3年前まだ駆け出しだった頃、
Oh, our
手慣らしの
beginner.
金剥ぎの一団に混ぜてもらってたんだよ。金剥ぎって？
Yeah, what's that mean?
うん。ここいらもあらかた剥いでしまったな。城内に何かないか見てみよう。おう。兄さん、私たちの腕じゃまだ城内は危ないんじゃ。うん。だが
Why are your eyes
二人で引き返
closed?
すのも無理だろう。
Yikes.
ひでえもんだ。完全に朽ち果ててるな。こんなところで死ぬと発見されず、こうなっちまうってことか。おい、こっち来てみろよ。
Uh-oh. That is very scary.
さっきよりはマシだが、溶かして材料費くらいにしか。
Oh!
俺たちじゃ無理だ。逃げるぞ。
Oh boy. That's not good.
まずい。剣を。
So it's only the one that's alive, I guess? Nice. Oh no. It doesn't need its head to live.
その時の剣がこれ。
負けてんじゃん。
初めての死亡だったから、しばらくは鎧を見るだけでも恐ろしかったよ。様々な文献を読んだが、
So what's up with death in this world? It feels like it's not the end, or are they just being like completely revived or something?
戦士ならどうやって調理する？
あ、鎧が食えるわけないだろ。
動く鎧は魔法で操られてるだけで。
Sorry, you can't eat the metal armor.
それは知ってるが、留め具の皮とか。
なめし川を食べるのは困難だし。
What 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 are we doing here?
そんなに鎧が食いたきゃ自分のを煮て食えよ。
そうか。
He's probably actually thinking about it.
ほら、行くよ。
Open, here's that room.
できれば今は相手をしたくないな。
走り抜けるのはどうだ？あいつら足は遅いから十分振り払える。
そうだな。いけそうか？みんな。
大丈夫。
どの鎧が動くかわからない。みんな気をつけろよ。せーの。
That was a cool shot. And there's our boy. Alright, Senshi. That was a clean fight. Oh, he's just putting himself back together. Is he gonna take the sword? Dang, they're all freaking awake.
これダメだわ。一旦引き返して体勢を整えよう。退却。
今日は妙にしつこいな。何か機嫌を損ねてしまったのか。
まさか。あいつらに体調や気分なんて存在しない。だからこそ操ってるやつを倒せれば簡単なんだけど。
そんなやつ本当にいるのか？見たことねえぞ。
いつもは近づいた人間を攻撃するだけなのに、今日は明らかに進行を妨害されたな。
Yeah, they were.
つまり、あの先にある何かを守っているとは考えられないか？
操ってるやつが近くにいる。確かにそれはあり得るかも。
魔物なのそれは。
わかんない。
I guess we'll find out.
ここまで強い魔法の使い手なんて堅気じゃない。
Especially since no one actually knows who it is. Feels like they should have known that by now.
動く鎧を操っている魔法使いに接触すれば、動きを封じられる。
Senshi over there just freaking cleaning his pan. Like, what the heck is that about?
例えば、3人がおとりになって引きつけている間に1人が扉の先に行くとか。
They don't like that plan.
頑張れよ。
気配を消すのがうまいチルチャックが適任かと思ったが。
俺は大して戦えないし、動く鎧には目や耳がないんだから、生き物じゃない相手に気配消しても意味ないだろう。
目や耳がない。
準備はいいか？
What's he thinking about?
鎧どもこっち集まってこいやー。うわ、いっぱい来た。
慌てるな。
That axe seems like it's kind of in rough shape. There's some really nice animation for this fight scene, I'll be honest. So what the heck is over here? Whoa.
こっちにも動く鎧。
That's a freaking scary living armor.
このタイプの鎧が動くのは初めて見たな。操っている奴はいないようだが、外の鎧よりも強そう。
It's got a shield, it's got a lion helmet.
応援を呼ぶわけにもいかないし、とにかく俺一人でこいつらが何を守っているのか突き止めないと。
Alright, let's fight it then.
腕か足を落として動きを止める。
Will it work? Oh man. That's a powerful kick. Oh no, not again. Oh, is the... Oh, the back of the shield. Is it like a parasite of some sort that's controlling it? What the heck is this animation? Was he having a brain blast? Jimmy Neutron?
何かの生き物の卵、あれをかばったんだ。だが一体何の卵だ。こいつらを操ってるやつのか。
動く鎧には目や耳がないんだから。
いや、ずっと違和感があった。目や耳のない無機物が頭を拾って元に戻す動作、首を動かしてこちらの動きを追う仕草、そして卵。間違いない、こいつは生き物だ。誰に命じられてるわけでもない。本能に基づいて行動し、卵を守る。
So all they're doing is protecting the egg.
だったらいくらでも倒し方がある。そして
How are we gonna beat him though with the broken sword? Oh my god, that's what you thought about? Ooh.
止まるな。固まるとまずい。
選手後ろへ。
なんと。
そんなのあり？ちょっとないよ。
Man, that's a strong staff to be holding off two swords.
頭を落とそうが死なない動く鎧。だが生き物なら必ず殺せる。内臓の損傷、体液の流出、窒息、餓死。
Take out the egg, you take out the armor?
現実的じゃない。まず中に潜む生き物がどんな形をしているのか。
Oh, a slime.
スライムのような不定形生物にしては動きが規則。
Oh, he's trying to... Okay, so he's trying to figure out what it is.
小さな生き物の集合体。だが物音がしないから考えにくい。あるいは手足の長い生き物が奥に潜み映っているとか。他にもあるかもしれないが、実際に確認した方が早いか。力では叶いそうもない。ならば方法は一つ。卵のついた盾を狙って隙を作る。
Oh took off the helmet.
中身何もない空っぽだ首を拾うのは機体行動なのかまずい次の手を
Oh, now I can't see.
俺がどの柱に隠れたか見えてなかったのかやはり頭に何か隙間
Well, he got something.
なるほど
A mollusk.
内側に張り付いていたのか切断されても平気だったのは初めからバラバラの群生だったからか頭を探しているのか今の状態なら
But now that he killed the mollusk. Oh, yeah. He's killing all the parts.
一体何匹いるんだ関節のところでつながって伸縮することで筋肉の動きを模しているのか
What an interesting creature.
どの個体が卵を産んだんだろう
Yeah, I'm about to say, this isn't really the time.
じゃなかった失礼
Oh, no, it's...
みんな早くこっちに
So they're all desperate to fight or save the egg.
うわやっぱり魔術師がいたの
魔術師なんていない動く鎧を操られていたわけではなく生き物だったのだ
They were creatures and we can eat them.
ほらこの鎧の内側2層になって中に何かへばりついてるこれが動く鎧の正体だ彼らは鎧の中で互いに手をつないでその部位の筋肉の役割を果たしていたんだよ一匹一匹はもろくとも部位を分担し鎧の骨格を利用すれば人間のような動きができる今回俺たちはみんなで産卵の時期に出くわしてしまったようだ
産卵卵で生まれるのこいつら
そう彼ら
Oh, God.
今まで誰も気づかな
But we can eat them.
みんな魔術で動くただの鎧だと思い込んでいたこのことを発表したら業界は震撼するだろう
あいつ魔物の話になると早口になるな気持ち悪いよな
よしなよ
戦士鎧は食べられないがこの中身ならどうだなかなか栄養価も高そうじゃないか
はあうおこんなわけのわからないもの食べられるはずないでしょ
まあマルシルどんな食べ物も最初の一口はわけのわからないものだ
今やる挑戦じゃねえだろ
やってみるか初めて触る食材だから自信が
He must be excited too, though.
猛毒とかだったらどうするの
強力な毒を持つような生き物は殻に隠れたりしないと思うんだよ
しかしどう調理したものか
この裏側手でこじ開けようとしてもびくともしないがこの部分を刃物で切ると隙間を閉じられなくなったおそらく隙間を閉じるのに必要な閉着
Now they're doing freaking food research.
なるほど
It's like a gastronomy, I think it's called.
よし決まった鎧から身の部分を外してくれ
Sorry, Marcel.
溺れた
さすがに水で砂抜きは無理かそもそも砂抜きが必要なのかどうか内容物が気になるので内臓は取っておくスライスした身はスープに油と動く鎧の切り身に薬草と
Looking good.
頭は蒸すあとは
Okay.
もうやっておくか
Oh man, I don't know if I like that. grilled living armor and a steam-baked living armor.
マルシルはどれから食べる？
じゃあスープ
Soup grilled and steamed.
毒消しって食中毒にも効くの？
匂いは悪くない。
なんかほのかに鉄の匂いが。
Well, it was living in armor, so it makes sense.
なんでみんなそんな目で見るんだ？
You're trying the first bite.
動く鎧を食べるのはお前の悲願だったろ？
わしらが先に口にしてはな。
そうか。
If someone's getting food poisoning, yep. If someone dies, it's gonna be you.
死んだか。
うまい。うわー、なんだこれ、すごくうまい。最初は味がないかと思ったけど遅れてくる味が。
食中毒の症状ってどのぐらい出るの？
物による。
こんなものか。悪くないが、もっとうまく調理できたな。
For a first try, apparently you did pretty good.
まあ、薬草と炒めたやつなら大丈夫だろう。
どう？
まずくはないけど。
Good luck, Marcel. I'm not dead.
どうだマルシル？
なんかキノコっぽい味がする。
だろう。蒸し焼きもうまいことできたな。こんなの絶対うまいに決まってる。ほっ。カビ臭い。
兜の匂いを閉じ込めてしまったか。
Rip.
しかし、長らく迷宮にいるが、
That's some top quality armor.
食えるとは思わなかったな。
動く鎧が卵から生まれる貝もどきだなんて誰も思わないよな普通。
きっと生まれたばかりの幼体はとても小さく、
He looks so
誰
happy.
も動く鎧とは思わないんだろう。おそらく成長とともに外角を形成すると群れ始めて、動けるようになるとさらに他の軍隊を探して移動していく。一列に並んだ鎧はお見合いをしていたのかもな。おそらく雌雄同体で一番大きな軍個体が卵を産む。あ、ということは時々見つける鎧の手つなぎは冒険者のいたずらではなく交尾だったのかも。
いやもういいから。
That's a scary thought.
恐ろしかった対象が
But he has a hell of a nice sword now.
うまく脆い魔物だったとは。
あの剣折れちまったんだな。それもらっていけば。
ライオス、その剣使うなら呪われてないか鑑定しとこうか？
大丈夫大丈夫。絶対に呪われてない。俺にはわかる。
何その自信は。
Why does he want to keep that guy a secret?
なあ待ってくれ。
新しい剣も手に入り、彼らの旅は続く。
Well, he has a living sword now, apparently.
そして仲間が一匹増えたことを他の3人は知る由もない。
Interesting. So he's keeping his, like, mollusk living armor dude as a companion inside his sword, so he has a living sword now. I wonder how that's gonna act. Is it gonna be able to, like, swing on its own or something? Like, if he gets disarmed or whatever, the sword will still be able to do something? Or if it's just gonna kind of be there, because I don't really know what the purpose of keeping it would be. But hey, Laos is kind of a weirdo, so I guess that's the only reason. He's like, that was his first death was to the living armor, so he wants to keep the companion as like a memento or something. I don't know what goes on through his head. He's a basket case, that one. Guys saw freaking armor that was like moving by magic. That was just all freaking iron or steel or whatever the armor was made out of. Is like, I wonder if you can eat it. Even before he had any clue that there was actually like a mollusk shellfish creature inside of it. I thought when I first saw the egg, I thought that was like some sort of parasite or something, but apparently it wasn't quite that bad. All right. So that was Dungeon Meshi episode 3, and this time we had a full episode that was based around one fight and one meal, which was a shellfish mollusk creature of some sort that was living armor. Everyone that's been to the dungeon like in the past thought that it was like a magic armor that just moved on its own. But after a lot of research that we did fighting the special one that had like the fancy armor with the strong sword and like the lion helmets, we figured out that it was actually a bunch of creatures that were basically turning into muscles inside the armor and using the armor to fight back with. And yeah, they had like an egg attached to the back of the shield, so that's why they were protecting the shield, even though you would think you would use the shield to defend yourself, but they're more worried about preserving the shield, and that's how they got the rest of the armors to back off basically by just throwing the egg away, and that distracted all the other shellfish or whatever to go protect it. And yeah, I thought that was a really well animated episode. I thought too, like everything looked really good, like the fighting and the movements of everyone was really good. And as well, I think the just the enemy itself was a really interesting and unique how it like basically transformed into like an entire like human muscle system to like make the armor come to life literally. And that explains why the armor like kind of moved like it was magic, where even if you knocked off a limb, it could find the limb again and then reattach itself, because that you would think that would be magic since it doesn't have a head, but actually it's just like the other parts of the mollusk itself is just able to attach. And even though they thought that it wouldn't work because it didn't have eyes and ears, it actually does. It just because of the way that the mollusk works and there being so many of them in like a small place, they need like the other pieces to actually be able to work properly. So when you take off a piece, it finds it again and then it has those ways to see again and ways to hear. But yeah, I thought that was a really cool episode. It was definitely the most interesting monster we've ran into, and I hope we get more stuff like that because that was a lot of fun to like see just how these monsters are created. And then, of course, we got to find out how to cook it, and we found some unique ways how to cook it. And I'm also glad that even though it was the first time we were cooking something, like the first time using the ingredients, there were also some learning curves, obviously. Like, we didn't do everything perfect. Like, we learned that steaming it in the helmet or whatever was like horrible. Meanwhile, the other ways we did it were pretty good. So, yeah, all in all, that was a really fun episode, and I'm looking forward to the next one. But with that, that was Dungeon Meshi episode 3, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.